Good morning, guys. Bill McMillan here with IndyWX.com, 7:30 on Thursday morning, and Hurricane Florence, a strong Category 2 hurricane, is appearing now on the eastern radar, eastern North Carolina radar, out of Morehead City to be specific. And conditions here along the coast of not only North Carolina and South Carolina as well will continue to deteriorate as we progress through the day. Already beginning to see some of these initial rain bands associated with Florence beginning to move onshore along the Outer Banks. So thoughts and prayers continue to be with the fine folks down in the Carolinas, and for that matter all throughout the southeast region as Florence continues to impact that area as we move through not only the next 24 to 36 hours, but for that matter even into early next week. And I think that's something that just has, it can't be overstated. The duration of this storm, no matter the strength, once it makes landfall, is going to just lead to disastrous problems from not only inland flooding, but prolonged storm surge. Multiple high tide cycles are going to take place with this hurricane, and beach erosion. The overall size of the storm is growing, while the intensity itself is backing off a little bit. Still a strong Category 2. I think it's important to note the overall scope of the storm is continuing to grow, and what that will do is actually allow more people to feel the effects of tropical storm and hurricane force winds as this storm makes landfall over the next couple of days. So needless to say, a major situation, no doubt about it. And then if we were to take a look at expected high-resolution forecast rainfall totals, really, guys, anywhere where you see this purple is, it stands the potential at least to see amounts in excess of 30 inches of rain just between now and Saturday afternoon. So a serious situation unfolding for our friends across southern North Carolina and eastern South Carolina just from inland flooding. This doesn't show it, but as the remnants of Florence continue to move west, and then kind of begin to curl north, our friends along the southern Appalachians, particularly the escarpment here, the Blue Ridge, can also expect the potential of flooding and mudslides as well as that tropical moisture runs into that high ground there. For us here along the Ohio Valley, back here in the home front, it's a quiet stretch of weather that we're going to enjoy, and that will continue really into the weekend and early next week as high pressure remains in control, supplying dry conditions and warmer conditions as well. Florence, obviously, the big story off to our southeast, but I still believe that the remnants will remain east of Indiana, and we stay mostly dry until we get into Tuesday, when there could be a couple of showers on the radar. A weak boundary kind of scoots through here, not a big deal. And then we get back to dry conditions next Wednesday. Looking further ahead for anything of significance, the GFS continues to toy around with the idea of a stronger cold front approaching late next week or next weekend, with much cooler air behind that, but again, too soon to call with any certainty with respect to that potential cold front. The big story, though, over the upcoming week will be the large-scale warmth. Still a very summer-like pattern, though. Not anything oppressive. It'll be very pleasant, really, to spend time outdoors. The humidity really won't be that bad. The temperatures, as we progress through the upcoming 5 to 6 days, will return into the low and mid-80s. Overnight lows will go from the comfortable 50s that we've enjoyed over the past few days into the mid-60s and upper 60s as we progress into the weekend and early next week. Closing things out, guys, JMA Thursday. The overall pattern in week 2 remains relatively unchanged, with broad-scale ridging here across the country and an associated warmer pattern. But as we progress into the week 3 and 4 time frame, a couple of changes do begin to take place. This ridge pulls back off to the northwest. Could open up the potential, at least, for some cooler air to get in here in that week 3 to 4 time frame. Guys, again, All focus remains on Florence, and our thoughts and prayers remain with our friends and family through the Carolinas as we move through the weekend. Make it a great day.